Right, Hogan here, Punch Out Boxing. I'm delighted to be here with Billy the Kid Pickles. Billy, it's been, I think, almost exactly a year since we spoke. That was just before you were ready to head down south to challenge Lucas Bangle for the English super lightweight title. Fell short
Yeah,
on that night, but straight back onto it. You've had a couple of fights back, and this Saturday night back in your local Yorkshire area in Sheffield, going for a fight with Keenan Wainwright. So, first of all, how are you?
yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. Yeah, cracking fight to be in, so I'm looking forward to it.
Before we go on to the fight this Saturday, I just want to recap. Yeah, you went down to Lucas's neck of the woods in Portsmouth. Long drive down to the south coast.
Yeah,
Tell us what went wrong, what went right, what did you learn, what have you taken away from that night?
um, like I say, I don't make excuses. I just took the fight on short notice, and it wasn't me in there. The better man won on the night. But I learned a lot from that. I lost a lot of weight, and I just didn't have the energy. And Lucas came on strong as rounds went on. So fair play to him, and best of luck in his rest of his career. Um,
Is it fair to say that small things, like you said, just even having to make weight in a shorter time period, that can make the difference in a fight at championship level?
yeah, massively. I didn't realise how much it could take out of you. And like I say, I turned up down south, and I just didn't have the energy to be throwing. And like I say, I got beat. But I've taken a lot away from that now, and I'm looking forward to it this Saturday, and making 10 stone, comfortably and going for it.
Yeah, and do you think that night, technically and tactically, you were fine? You knew, I'm like, Lucas didn't bring anything that you weren't prepared, like, or that you didn't know how to deal with. You just weren't physically able to deal with it.
Yeah, it was just physically, mate. I just didn't have the energy. I think I had two good rounds at beginning at fight, and after that, mate, I was punching through water. I was in slow motion, but it is what it is, and you learn by them mistakes, and um, like I say, I'll be back, and hopefully Saturday night, this is the turnaround again now for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of fighters say no such thing as losses, just learning experiences. So yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
you you didn't wallow in it. You kept busy, which is very important as we've seen, and yeah, you've got back into the title mix. So this fight with Keenan, it's over 12 rounds, so there's more at stake. What's the title situation for this fight?
No, it's not a 12 rounder. It's a 10 round fight, mate. And it's a Commonwealth eliminator, so eliminator for Commonwealth title.
Uh-huh. Okay, and that's obviously a major title. Yeah, I believe Jack Rafferty holds the super lightweight Commonwealth title. So, but
Yeah,
first things first, you have got a job on your hands with young Keenan. He calls himself the Wolf. Um,
yeah,
like yourself, he a couple of years ago he had his first step up against Ethan James, lost that. Last time out, he fought a local boy to me, Louis Horn, who's one of the biggest hot shots at lightweight. Came up short, but so he's been through the fire a couple of times. So this is going to be a cracking fight.
yeah, definitely, mate. It was a good fight between him and Horn. It was close. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight. It's a great fight for me, and it's a great fight for Keenan. And yeah, let's bring on Saturday night.
So Keenan, he's obviously a Sheffield boy, so a little bit more of a home fight for him. Although you're not travelling far, just down the road in Leeds.
Well, it's a 45-minute journey down the road, so it's not too far. But um, yeah, he's own lad, he's own fighter, so it's going to be a good one.
but it's a bit of a Yorkshire derby there.
Yeah, yeah, big time, mate. You know, Leeds versus Sheffield. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Did you mention the Louis Horn fight? Have you watched much of Keenan? What do you make of him as a fighter?
Yeah, I've watched a couple of his fights. I think he's a cracking fighter. You know, he can box and he can fight. So I know it's going to be an interesting fight on Saturday night, and you know, I believe I'm going to do it. I'm sure he believes he's going to do it, and I'm going to bring it, and he's going to bring it, and you know, it's going to be a cracking fight. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hmm. Would you go as far as say that he's possibly the most dangerous guy you've fought? I mean, we know Lucas is good, but he's more of that really tricky, slick style. But yeah, young Keenan might be sort of the more aggressive style.
Yeah. Listen, we've planned for whatever it brings, you know. So if he comes forward, goes on that for, you know, we're ready, and you know, we've done his homework, and you know, I'm just looking forward to it, basically, mate. You know, it's going to just be a cracking fight, and yeah, bring it on.
As you mentioned there, this time you've had a full training camp to make weight. Do you think size could be a factor? He's coming up from lightweight, might not be the biggest at the weight.
No, yeah, I think he carries power anyway, doesn't he? So I don't think that's going to affect him coming up in weight. You know, I know he's smaller than me, but you know, majority of his fights he's always been smaller. But he can pack a punch. So I don't know. Just I don't know. We'll just see what Saturday night brings. I'm looking forward to it anyway. So
Yeah, if he can pack a punch, then you might have to put on a very, you know, use all of your boxing ability. Because that's one thing. These big punchers, especially younger guys, bit impatient, don't know how to sort of pace themselves, that sort of thing.
yeah, you know, like I say, I don't know what he's going to bring. We know what we're bringing. You know, so you know he might have to deal with what I'm bringing. Do you know what I mean? Let's just see what happens. You know, I just think it's going to be a good 50-50 fight. Like I say, I don't think size is going to matter because he carries for power anyway. So moving up in weight, it might do him a bit of good. I don't know. Yeah, so I think it's a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. It will be a cracker because I guess you're both at the same point in your career. You've had that initial taste of championship level fights, just fell short, and obviously you both want to get up there and get into the title mix.
Yeah, definitely, mate. You know, he's been Commonwealth silver champion at lightweight. He's moving up to super now. So you know, he's got the experience, and um, you know, I'm expecting the best from him, and he can expect the best from me on Saturday night.
Absolutely. And I mean, win this, your management team, Fight Zone, and I don't know if you've heard the stuff they've got in the pipeline, fights in America,
Yeah,
KEANEN.
I've seen that, mate. That'd
Yeah.
be
So
unbelievable, wouldn't it?
there's some great opportunities.
Massive, mate.
You could be in some of them big international shows. So the opportunities have really opened up. So it's not just like the UK domestic scene now.
Yeah, definitely, mate. You know, there's some good titles to be won out there. And like you say, them, you know, them international tournaments, what Fight Zone are doing, you know, unbelievable. You know, fighting in America would be, you know, every boxer's dream. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing that it's going to be in Texas, that one. So yeah, you might have to pack your sunblock, or
Yeah.
if there, or if Dennis takes you to the Cayman Islands, where I know he's also done shows. Just wonder, since the Ballingall fight, that like I said, it's been about a year. You changed things up, like in terms of your training, how you approach this.
Yeah, like I say, I've had a full, you know, full 8, 9, 10 week camp or something like that for this. It's been, you know, I think it was 10 week when it got announced, and then within 8 weeks it got confirmed. So we've had a good camp for this, you know. He's in the same boat, Keenan. As soon as the fight got announced to me, I said yeah. He was in the same boat. So you know, we've both analysed each other. We've both, you know, done his own work, and listen, it's like I say, we've both done that homework, and we can expect the best from each other, can't we? So I think Saturday night is going to be a great cracking fight.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be a great card as well. With all these big exotic events going on, it's worth remembering at the local level, these fight nights are still cracking, and fans should tune in. Just wonder, because Keenan isn't too far away from you, have you ever encountered him like in sparring or other shows?
You know what, mate? No, we haven't. I've seen him on shows and stuff like that, spoke with him and stuff like that. But yeah, we've never sparred. So yeah, you know, I think it's good because, like I say, styles are going to make the fight on Saturday night, and yeah, that's it basically.
Yeah, so you're both going to be an unknown quantity to each
Yeah,
other,
definitely.
which makes it all the more exciting. And you have spent a lot of your career fighting sort of at that same venue, Skate Central in Sheffield. So, been a couple of
No,
times?
sorry, mate. I've only boxed there once.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I've only boxed there once. I've boxed a couple of times in Sheffield under FIGHTZONE now. So yeah, so and Keenan's done the same. So I think it's an interesting fight for us both.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, it's great seeing you back in amongst this red hot mix at 140 pounds. So yeah, any final messages for the Wolf, Keenan?
No, mate. You know, I'll just see him on Saturday night, and you know, that's it.
All right, Billy, it's been great catching up with you after a year, and great to see you back in the title mix. Like I said, good luck for Saturday night, and hopefully we'll catch up with you then.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Thank you.